First, we input the file reader nodes. So from here, you type file reader, drag into the toolbox, drag into a platform, and then configure the file reader. I want to browse the file from this PC and then D drive, and then from SAE. So I have SAE resource, and then look for SAE folder and dataset, intro, and then iris open, then OK, then right click, execute. So the file is ready. Next, I want to look for the group by. So you have group by, drag to the, and then connect this file reader to group by, then configure, and then I'm going to select class, and then add it to the right hand side. Then I want to do some manual aggregation. So yeah, so I select all four, add all. This will give you the mean, and then OK, and then execute. Then you can see the table, group table. So this will give you a group table for the mean of various information. Then you can close. Okay, so this is the first part. Okay, now let's configure again using finding a standard deviation. Right click, configure. Now, instead of the mean, click to change. So move down to look for standard deviation, and then same for the first one as well. Look for standard deviation. And the third one, move to look for standard deviation. And the last one for standard deviation as well. After finish, we click OK. The mode will be reset. So we execute again, and then look at the group table. So you have group table for answer for part C, for the standard, part B for the standard deviation. Okay. So as indicated inside the answer. Okay, now we can close. Okay, now we're going to connect the color manager based on the step input by the node here. So let me look for color manager first. Okay, color manager. So shift it to here, and then I want to connect to the file reader, and then I also look for the histogram histogram interactive, drop it to here. Okay, then I connect the histogram to the color manager. Right click on the histogram and then configure. Now we move all the variable from the left to the right. So you can this one at the right, and another one better length to the right, and better width to the right. Then okay, and execute. And then you choose the intermediate, choose the view interactive. From there, we look at column aggregation, and then we move all these columns to the right, and we look at visualization setting, and we want the slot the bar to be side by side, and don't need an outline. So and you can look at the histogram for this is a histogram for zipper length. And if you want to find the histogram, so for zipper width, then move down zipper width. This is histogram for zipper width. If you want to find the histogram for petal length, move this answer for petal length. And if you want the answer for petal width, histogram of petal width, and this is how it look like. So stop. Now do a pie chart. So I search for pie chart first. Pie chart. Okay, then drag it to the here, drag it to here, and then connect pie chart. Then configure, then okay, then execute, and look at the pie chart now. So the proportion of pie chart as given from a tutorial, which we will find that is actually correct. It's only 1/3. So file, close. Okay, now we are going to draw the box plot. Conditional box plot for using JavaScript. Drag it first, then connect the file reader to connect the file reader to the box plot. Then configure. OK. Then execute. Then open view by interactive view. So this is the box plot for paddle width by comparing the paddle width. If you want to find the box plot for paddle length, select it. You can see a box plot paddle length. If you want to see the box plot for zipper length, sorry, this is a box plot of zipper length. If you want to see the box plot for paddle length, so this is a box plot paddle length. If you want to see the box plot the paddle width, okay, so if this is the paddle width, okay, you can find the paddle zipper width also can. This is another one. Then close. We will do the scatter plot matrix. So look for scatter plot matrix here. Matrix, scatter plot matrix, okay. Then move it to the here. Then we link the color manager to scatter plot matrix. Then configure it. And then OK. Then execute. Then open view scatter matrix. So these are the scatter plot matrix for different comparison. Then you close. Next, we are do the linear correlation. We can look for linear correlation. And then move it here. Join the file reader to linear correlation. Then configure it. And then OK. Then execute. You can view the correlation measure, and this will be the correlation measure against the variable. Then we close. Last, we'll do a parallel coordinate plot. So we'll look at parallel a parallel coordinate plot. So you write PARA. Okay, parallel coordinate plot. Using JavaScript. Okay. Let's do the color manager. Join it to a color manager. Join to color manager. Then configure. Okay. Then execute. Then look at the parallel coordinate for image. Then we will see that the simple length and simple width are well separated, whereas beta length and beta width are not so well separated.